Good morning. Myself, Mr. Dr. N.B. Admute from Anna Saibate College, Mansar. Today we are going to study algae, class TYBSc, paper cryptogamic botany. Firstly, we study classification of plants. General classification of plant kingdom, it is divided into cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams means non-flowering plants. While phanerogams means flowering plants. Also, in cryptogams, plant body is microscopic or macroscopic. Then these cryptogams is again divided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. In Thallophyta, plant body is thalloid. Thalloid means not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. That is called as thalloid plant body. Also, members, they are microscopic or macroscopic. Then Thallophyta is again divided into algae, fungi and lichen. Generally algae they are found in aquatic condition. Mostly they are found in aquatic condition. They are photosynthetic organisms. For example, Spirogyra, nostoc. Then second group, fungi. In fungi, chlorophyll pigment is absent. Therefore, fungi are called as non-chlorophyllous plant. Or achlorophyllous plant. So there is no process of photosynthesis. So in fungi, mode of nutrition is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Example of fungi like Agaricus, albigo. Then next group, lichen. You know that lichen is a group of plants in which algal member and fungal member they live together symbiotically. In a lichen, algal member and fungal member they live together symbiotically. Algal member are called as phycobiont and fungal member they are called as mycobiont. And association is symbiotic association. Symbiotic association means both partners they are benefited. For example, example of the lichen is Parmelia. The next to the Thallophyta there is a Bryophyta. Bryophyta, they are commonly called as amphibians of plant kingdom. They are found in water as well as on the moist soil. Mostly bryophytic plants they are found in rainy season. Example, Rixia. The next group is Pteridophyta. Pteridophyta, it is included in cryptogams. Pteridophyta is also called as vascular cryptogams. Because in a Pteridophyta, vascular system is present, that is conducting tissue system is present. Conducting tissue system, that is xylem and phloem are present. You know the function of xylem and phloem. Xylem, it conduct the water and minerals, and phloem. It transports the food material which is prepared in the leaves to the various growing parts. Example of pteridophyta is Nephrolepis. Nephrolepis. This is the cryptogams. In short, cryptogam is divided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Then plant kingdom is divided into cryptogams and phanerogams. Phanerogams means flowering plants, or it is also called as seed bearing plant. Seed bearing plant. Phanerogams is again divided into gymnosperm and angiosperm. In gymnosperm, seeds are naked. Seeds naked. Gymnosperm, it is a Greek word in which gymnos means naked and sperma means seed. Therefore, gymnosperm means naked seeded plants. In gymnosperm plants, there are herbs, shrubs and trees. For example of gymnosperm is cycas. The next group, that is the angiosperm. Angiosperm is the well developed, well adapted group. It is adapted to all the climate. Some are herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers. Some members, they are found in hydrophytic condition, xerophytic condition, mesophytic condition. So they are well developed and well adapted. Angiosperm, they are again divided into dicot and monocot. These are the two classes of the angiosperm, dicot and monocot. In dicot, seed with two cotyledons. Seed with two cotyledons. In dicot, root system is tap root system. Example of dicot is sunflower. Then monocot. In monocot, seed with only one cotyledon. Then root system is adventitious root system. An example of monocot is the maize. This is the classification of plant kingdom, kingdom plantae. Kingdom plantae is divided into cryptogams, phanerogams. Cryptogams means non-flowering plants and phanerogams means flowering plant. Then cryptogam is again divided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. As like to this, phanerogams is again divided into gymnosperm and angiosperm. Then Thallophyta. Thallophyta is divided into algae, fungi and lichen. Today we are going to study general characters of algae. We know that algae are the photosynthetic organisms. They are found in variety of habitats. They are found in marine water as well as fresh water. They are also found in ice, snow or hot boiling water springs, or their thallus structure, it may be unicellular or multicellular. Then occurrence of the algae, algae mostly found in aquatic condition. Aquatic condition means in water. That is called as aquatic algae. Those algae which are found in water, that algae are called as aquatic algae or aquatic forms. Aquatic algae. In aquatic algae, some algae, they are found in fresh water. That algae are called as fresh water algae or fresh algae, fresh water algae. Fresh water algae means algae found in fresh water, that is water which is suitable for drinking. That algae are, those algae which are found in fresh water, that algae are called as fresh water algae. For example, Spirogyra. for example Spirogyra. Then second, in aquatic algae, some algae they are found in brackish water. Some algae they are found in brackish water. That algae are called as brackish water algae. On the basis of occurrence, names are given. Those algae which are found in brackish water, that algae are called as brackish water algae, or it is also called as brackish water forms. Brackish water means that water is not suitable for drinking. That water has less salinity. Example of the brackish water algae is Oscillataria. Then some algae they are found in sea water or marine water. That algae are called as marine algae. Marine algae, or it is also called as marine forms. Those algae which are found in sea water. Sea water means water having high salinity, more salinity than the fresh water. That algae are called as marine algae. Example of the marine algae is Sargassum. Then some algae they are found in high concentration of salinity, high concentration of salinity. That algae are called as halophytic algae. Halophytic algae means algae found in high salinity water, that is more than 100 ppm salinity. Such water, that algae are called as halophytic algae. Example is the Chlamydomonas. Then some members of the algae they are found in hot water or hot water springs or boiling water. That algae are called as thermal algae. Thermal algae means most of the members of the algae they are found in hot water or water having their temperature about 50 to 60 degrees Celsius, or it may be 70 degrees Celsius. That algae are called as thermal algae. Example is the Cytonema. You know that at Vajreshwari, Thane, there is a hot water boiling springs. There is found this type of algae, thermal algae, Cytonema. Then, as like to thermal algae, some members of the algae they are found in cold water or ice or snow. That algae are called as cryophytic algae. Cryophytic algae means algae found in snow or ice. That algae are called as cryophytic algae. Example of the cryophytic algae is the Yellowthrax. This is the occurrence of algae in aquatic condition. That is freshwater algae, brackish water algae, marine algae, halophytic algae, then thermal algae and cryophytic algae. Then some algae they are found in terrestrial condition. That algae are called as terrestrial algae. Terrestrial algae. Terrestrial algae means algae found in or on the soil, moist soil. That algae are called as terrestrial algae. Example is the Fristicella. Pristicella algae, they are found in the form of scum. In terrestrial algae, some algae they are found in dry condition also, or in deserts, on the desert soil. For example, Batrachospermum. Batrachospermum, they are found on the desert soil. Yes, algae are found on the soil. That is called as terrestrial algae. Then some algae, they are found on the other plant body or on the other algae, that are called as epiphytic algae. Epi means above and phytic means plant. Those algae which are found on the other plant body or other algae, that algae are called as epiphytic algae. The example of the epiphytic algae is the Spirogyra. Then next, endophytic algae. Endophytic algae means algae found inside the other plants or other algae. That is called as endophytic algae. Endo means inside the body of other plants, other algae, other plants or plants or other algae. That called as endophytic algae. Example of the endophytic algae is the nostoc. You know that nostoc is found in Anthocerus. Then next, some algae, as like to this, some algae they are found on the other animal body. That is called as epizoic algae. Epi means above, zoic means animal. Therefore, epizoic algae means those algae which are found on the other animal body, on the body of the other animals, that algae are called as epizoic algae. Example of the epizoic algae is Cladophora. Cladophora algae is found on the body of the mollusca animal. Then some algae, they are found inside the body of the animal. That algae are called as endozoic algae. Endo means inside, zoic means animal. The algae found inside the body of animal. That is called as endozoic algae. Example of the endozoic algae is the Chlorella. Chlorella algae is found in animal Paramecium, inside the body of the Paramecium. That is called as endozoic algae. Then next to the endozoic algae, there is a parasitic algae. Parasitic algae means algae grow on the other plants or other animals as a parasite. They take their food material. Therefore, they are called as parasitic algae. Example of the parasitic algae is the Cephalorus. It is a parasitic algae. Then next, there is a calcific algae. Calcific algae means algae grow on the shells, boring shells of animal. That is called as calcific algae. Example is the Gomentia. And last is the algae in association. algae in association. Algae in association. Best example is the lichen. Lichen. You know that in lichen there is a algal member and fungal member. Both the members, their association is symbiotic association. Symbiotic association means both partners, they are benefited. Then next to the occurrence, we are going to study thallus diversity. About the thallus structure. Algae thallus structure. Thallus structure. Some members of algae, they are unicellular, some are multicellular. Unicellular algae means they are made of a single cell and all the activities they are completed in a single cell. That is called as unicellular algae. One, unicellular. Unicellular means their plant body is made of a single cell and all the activities they are completed in a single cell. That is called as unicellular algae. In unicellular algae, there are again two types. Unicellular motile forms or unicellular motile algae, and second is the unicellular non-motile forms. Unicellular motile forms. Motile means there is presence of flagella are present. Flagella are present, and non-motile means flagella are absent. Flagella, or it is also called as cilia. Flagella or cilia, they are used for the motility. Example of the unicellular motile forms is the chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas. The plant body of the chlamydomonas is unicellular. Also, there is presence of flagella. This is the chlamydomonas. Unicellular motile forms. These are the flagella or cilia. Flagella or cilia for the motility. Therefore, they are called as motile forms. Then, second is the unicellular non-motile forms. Example of the unicellular non-motile forms is the chlorella. Chlorella. In chlorella, this is the structure of chlorella. Here, non-motile means flagella are absent. Therefore, they are non-motile. It is called as unicellular non-motile forms. Then, unicellular, then multicellular. Multicellular. Multicellular means plant body of the algae made of a many cells. That is called as multicellular. In multicellular also there is motile, non-motile or flagellated, non-flagellated. Flagellated forms algae. Flagellated means flagella are present and non-flagellated means flagella are absent. Multicellular non-flagellated forms. Example of the multicellular flagellated forms is the Holwox. Structure of Holwox. In Holwox, there is a colony. In the colony, many cells they are embedded in a gelatinous sheath. Also, multicellular, many cells, flagellated flagella are present. This is the structure of Holwox. Multicellular flagellated forms. Then second is the multicellular non-flagellated forms. Example of the multicellular non-flagellated form is the Hydrodictyon. hydrodiction. In hydrodiction, plant body is multicellular and non-flagellated. It looks like as like a net. It is also called as water net. This is a hydrodiction, multicellular and non-flagellated. Then thallus structure in some algae found in palmelloid forms. Palmelloid forms. Example of the palmelloid form is the Palmeodiction. Palmeodiction. In Palmeodiction, the colonial members, their number is not definite. That is called as palmelloid forms. Example is the Palmeodiction. The next, dendroid forms. Dendroid forms means algae looks like a tree. Dendroid means tree. Algae looks like a tree. That is called as dendroid forms. Example of the dendroid form is the Prasinocladus. Prasinocladus thallus structure looks like a tree. Therefore, they are called as dendroid forms. The next thallus structure, filamentous form. Filamentous forms. Filamentous forms means the cells, they are arranged end to end. Cells, they are arranged end to end and forms a filament, that is called as filamentous forms. Example is the Spirogyra. In Spirogyra, the cells they are arranged end to end continuously and form a structure. That structure is called as filaments, and that algae are called as filamentous forms. In filamentous forms, there are two types: unbranched and branched. Unbranched. Unbranched and branched. Unbranched filamentous forms, example is Spirogyra, and branched filamentous forms, example is Cladophora. Example is the Cladophora. In Spirogyra, there is no branching, while in Cladophora, there is a branching. Therefore, thallus structure is filamentous and branched. Then, next thallus structure is the heterotrichous structure. Heterotrichous structure, or it is also called as heterotrichous forms. In heterotrichous form, here hetero means different. Hetero means different, or two types. Trichous means branches. There are two types of branches, that is prostrate and erect. Prostrate and erect. In some algae, there is a presence of prostrate branches as well as erect branches. That algae are called as heterotrichous forms. Heterotrichous forms. Example of the heterotrichous forms is the Fristicella. In Pristicella, there is a prostrate branching as well as erect branching. Therefore, they are called as heterotrichous forms. Then siphonoecious forms. Siphonoecious forms. Siphonoecious forms. In siphonoecious forms, there is no septa. Plant body is as like a siphon, tube-like siphon, as like siphon. That algae are called as siphonoecious forms or siphonoecious algae. Example of the siphonoecious algae or siphonoecious forms is the Vaucheria. Vaucheria. Then uniaxial forms. Uniaxial forms. Uniaxial forms. In uniaxial forms, plant body, it shows single axis. Single axis. Uni means single. Single axis. That is called as uniaxial forms. Example of the uniaxial forms is the Batrachospermum. Example is the Batrachospermum. 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 Then multiaxial forms. Multiaxial forms. In multiaxial forms, there are two or more axes. That is called as multiaxial forms. Example of the multiaxial forms is a Polysiphonia. 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 This is the about the thallus structure. Then in algae, some members shows prokaryotic cell, while some shows eukaryotic cell. Especially blue-green algae, there is a prokaryotic cell, and remaining all the members except blue-green algae, there is a eukaryotic cell. Then in algae, cell wall is made of a cellulose. Cell wall is made of a cellulose. Then also cell wall is made of a other substance, that is pectin. In algae, chlorophyll pigment is present. About the pigment or chlorophyll pigment are present. Chlorophyll pigments. On the basis of chlorophyll pigments, there are 4 types of algae. That is, on the basis of pigments, there are 4 types of algae. One is the green algae. Second one is the brown algae. Then blue-green algae. And last one is the red algae. In green algae, there is a dominance chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, more amount. While in brown algae, phacoxanthin pigment is more. Phacoxanthin. While in blue-green algae, there is presence of phycocyanin pigment. Phycocyanin pigment. And last is the red algae. In red algae, phycoerythrin pigment is more amount. Phycoerythrin. Then in algae, stored or reservoir food material is in the form of starch. Stored or reservoir food in the reservoir food material in the form of starch. Then last small point about the reproduction. Reproduction. In algae, reproduction is vegetative, asexual and sexual. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fission, or it is also called as cell division. It takes place in unicellular forms. Second type is the fragmentation. It takes place in multicellular forms or multicellular algae. In fragmentation, what happens? That thallus, it breaks into a small pieces or into small fragments. Then each piece or each fragment, they gives rise to a new individual. That is called as vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Then asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, it takes place by spores, zoospores and aplanospores. Zoospores, they are motile. Structure is like these are the flagella or cilia. Aplanospores, they are non-motile, means flagella or cilia absent. These zoospores, it develops into a new individual. As like to this, aplanospore also, it individually develops into a new individual. Then sexual reproduction. In algae, sexual reproduction is takes place by isogamy, then anisogamy, and oogamy. In the type of isogamy, iso means similar. Therefore, isogamy means both gametes, that is the male gametes and female gametes, they are morphologically similar. And fusion takes place such a morphological similar gamete, that is called as isogamy. Anisogamy means dissimilar. Here in anisogamy, both the gametes, they are dissimilar, and fusion takes place such a dissimilar gamete, that is called as anisogamy. While oogamy, in oogamy, male gamete is motile and female gamete is non-motile. Fusion takes place, that is called as oogamy. Then some example of the algae examples: nostoc, then chara, then sargassum, then batrachospermum. There are number of algae. You know that also Spirogyra. Okay, thank you. On the next lecture, we are going to study classification of algae and economic importance of algae. Then, thank you.